Hello students of class 7. In this video I will continue with the rivers flowing into the Indian Ocean or the south flowing rivers of Asia. Okay, so there are many rivers which are flowing towards the south of the Asia. So example of those rivers are like Tigris, Euphrates, then Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra, then Irrawaddy and Salween. So these are some of the major south flowing rivers of this Asia. Now let us see the source and the mouth of all these rivers. So first river is the Tigris and Euphrates or Euphrates, and Tigris and the Euphrates combined together are known as Shatt al-Arab. Okay, the source of this the source of this river is mountains of Armenian plateau, and the mouth is in Persian Gulf. Next after Tigris is the Irrawaddy river. So the source of this Irrawaddy is in Tibet plateau and mouth is in Gulf of Martaban. Next we have the Mekong river. So the source of the Mekong is Kunlun mountain and mouth is South China Sea. Next is Menam river. The source of Menam is in Shan plateau and the mouth is in Gulf of Siam. Okay, so these are actually the major rivers of this southern or southeastern section of Asia. The Tigris and the Euphrates together form one river known as the Shatt al-Arab, and it drains into this Persian Gulf. Okay, the Indus flow into the Arabian Sea. The Ganga Brahmaputra flows into the Bay of Bengal. Now let us see these rivers in the map. So the rivers of the southeastern and southern, western, southern and southeastern section of the Asia. So the important rivers that we have is the Tigris and the Euphrates, which are flowing through these sections of this Asia. So the Tigris and the Euphrates together join and form one river known as the Shatt al-Arab. You can see in this map also the name of Shatt al-Arab is given, and it is draining into the Gulf of Persia. So this river is originating from the Mount of Armenian Plateau. So this is the portion of the Armenian Plateau region. So these are having its source in this Armenian Plateau region, and they are draining into this Persian Gulf and flowing through this portion. Okay, next is the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. So the Ganga and Brahmaputra are the rivers of this India. So the Ganga is originating from the Gangotri glacier, and the Brahmaputra is originating from the Chemayungdang glacier, which is present in this particular region. They are both flowing into this Bangladesh. In the Bangladesh, both of the two rivers meet together and they flow as a one river and drain into this Bay of Bengal, forming the largest delta of the world, that is the Sundarban Delta. Okay, next is the Irrawaddy and the Salween. So this is the Irrawaddy river and this is the Salween river. It has its source in this Tibet plateau of Tibet region, that is a portion of Central Mountain and the plateau relief section, and it is draining into this Gulf of Mataban in the southern portion of this Myanmar section. Next is the Mekong and the Menon river. So this is the Mekong and the Menon river. This is Mekong, this is Menon river. So the Mekong river is rising from the Kunlun mountain and the Menon river is rising from the Shan plateau. The Mekong is draining into the South China Sea, and this Menon is draining into this Gulf of Siam. Next is the inland rivers of Asia. So there are many inland rivers of Asia like Amu Darya. Next is the Sar Darya, Helmand, Tarim, Luni, etc. These rivers are known as the inland river because they flow into a lake or dry up in the inland areas. That is why it is known as the river of inland drainage. Okay, now let us see these rivers in the map. So this is the Sar Darya, Amu Darya river, which is a part of this inland drainage. You can see they are draining into this Aral Sea. Next is the Helmand river, which is flowing in this through this particular region. Then our Luni is present in this Gulf of region. So it is present over here and it is draining into this Run of Kutch section. So these are some of the inland drainage sections of our Asia. And the last portion is the Lake of Asia. Asia has got many picturesque lake like the Caspian, then Aral Sea, etc., like Lake Baikal, Balkhas, etc. So the Caspian Sea is located in this portion. It is also a boundary between the Europe and the Asia. Here is the Aral Sea. Here present Lake Balkhas, and here is the present Lake Baikal. So these are some of the picturesque lake of this Asia. So this is the end of this video. I will continue with the rest of the portion in the next video. Thank you everyone.